What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Some. Hit the keys. Here today to do a quick review and demonstration over the BB-A5. Make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. With no further delay, let's get right into this BB-A5, baby. Some, hit the key. All right, guys, so I brought you to the website first. What is the BB-A5, you may be asking? Well, BB stands for Blackbird. It is the Blackbird A5. It's an emulation of an API legacy console. It looks something like this. Let's take a little look here at it. So basically what they tell us is that the world famous sound from Blackbird Studio, inspired by one of the largest API legacy consoles ever built, this revered console has been the catalyst for numerous chart-topping records, all within the confines of one of Nashville's most coveted recording spaces. They also say down here, emotion beyond sound, designed to embody every nuance of character and charm. BB-A5 was built to replicate everything John McBride loves about his consoles. The A5 is more than just a scientific model. It captures the feel and emotions of the original hardware, transporting the analog world into your DAW. The BB-A5 was driven by our commitment to build real-world models. So if you don't know anything about Kit plugins make some solid reenactments of different consoles and things like that. They created one called the BBN105, which emulated the Neve 105. It's an award-winning emulation. It's super fire and pretty true to the sound of that actual console. This one sounds pretty good as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few more things about this. So what makes this different than other API legacy console emulations is that they say that they model it from 10 hertz all the way up to 20 kilohertz. So that's a huge space. And then as we look here, it's got 3 different EQs. So it's got the 55A, which is a 3-band based off of the revered 550A. And then they also have the 55L. So this one is based off of the 550L, and it is a 4-band EQ. And then they have a graphic EQ here. It's the 56L, and it's based off the 560L. So let's go ahead and hop into FL Studio and check this thing out. So here as we pull up BB-A5, it's going to look like this. It's got 4 different rows here, or 4 different sections. The first section right here is your preamp. So this is your mic pre. You can turn it on and off like this. It adds a little bit of color, flavor, saturation to whatever you put it on. Right here you have a pad, you have phase inversion. Underneath that you have a high pass, you have a low pass filter, and then you have your VU meter for what's coming in. Next to that, you have the controls of your EQ. So if you look down here at the bottom, you can click through these to get the 3 different kinds of EQs in which they have. And then next to that, we obviously have a volume slider right here. We have analog hum, so we can turn that on and off. And then we have a hum level right here. We have a hum link, and then right here we have a master bus. So this is pretty cool because what this does is it adds a little bit of compression, and it basically is going to glue everything together. So if you were to put this on the master bus, it's going to basically glue everything together. So I made a little sample beat as always. I put a little bit of effects on this, like some reverb on the vocals, and on the guitar. But I used BB-A5 for everything. So that's basically the only effect that I use besides reverb and stuff like that on the guitar and the piano. It's not all the way mixed down, but let's go. All right, guys, so that's the little sample beat that I put together for you guys today. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna highlight this whole region right here, and I'm gonna go through this a little bit with you. So I did put the BBA5 on the master track. So I'm gonna let you guys hear what it sounds like without the BBA5 on there, with it on there. I didn't do much. I basically just boosted the highs a couple of dBs here at about 12 kilohertz. And then I just added a little bit of saturation through the mic pre at 9%. And I turned on the analog hum. So this is basically what it sounds like without it on, and then I'll turn it on so you can hear the difference. So as you can hear there, it boosts the volume a little bit, obviously, and then it also kind of glued all the sounds together. What's cool about this as well is you can boost this volume a little bit. It's got gain compensation. Obviously, if you boost it too much, it's going to distort or whatnot, but we'll go ahead and do that real quick, and we'll play with a few of these controls as well. So you can see there, obviously it's gonna add a little bit of volume. It didn't get too distorted as I added that. The same thing here with the pre. I'm gonna let you hear what it sounds like as I push this pre up just a little bit, so you guys can hear how, you know what I'm saying, it makes that sound. It gives it a little bit more color. So, I mean, I can hear clear as day that it's definitely adding something. It's making that vocal stick out a little bit more. It's just making everything sound, you know, a little bit better. So then here, I put it on a few different things. I have it on a guitar right here. So let me go ahead and turn this guitar on. Well, I guess this is what it sounded like with the guitar on there. And then when I turn it off, it's gonna sound like this. I have it off, but I'm gonna turn it on in the middle so you can hear what it sounds like. So it basically shaped that guitar just a little bit. It added a little bit of high end to the high notes. Obviously, it's an EQ. That's what it's going to do. But what's cool about this as well is since it does have this preamp, you can push that if you want to, and you can get a little bit of saturation and a distorted sound on whatever sound you're using. So that's really good for drums, in my personal opinion. I also threw it on this piano, and it basically, for this piano, it accentuated the notes for me. So I'm gonna start with it off, and then I'm gonna turn it on. So here you go. So you can hear there, it definitely brought that piano out. It made it sound much better. One thing else I liked it on was this bass guitar right here. I threw it on this bass guitar. The bass guitar sounded like this initially. And then once I threw the BB kits on there, I got it to sound like this. So now I'll just go back and forth on and off for you guys. I'll start with it off. You can definitely hear it added a lot there. So probably my favorite thing that I threw it on in this whole entire beat was this vocal. This vocal sounded like this before I threw it on there.
Don't come running back. I know you need me crazy.
All right, but then once I threw the BBA5 on there, I got it to sound like this.
Don't come running back. I know you need me crazy. Oh, baby.
All right, so what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm going to turn the whole beat on and I'm gonna start with it off. I'm gonna turn it on, I'm gonna start with it off and I'm gonna turn it on. And you're gonna hear how much this makes it stand out in the actual song.
Don't come running back. I know you need me crazy. Oh, baby. Just to see you, baby. I don't know the reason. Crazy. Oh, baby. I'm crazy. Oh, baby. I have no control.
So you can tell there, it definitely did a lot. It made it sound, the vocals sound more airy. It made it sound more present in the beat, with a little bit of saturation and everything in there. That's pretty fire. So another thing that I like about this is you can get those vocals to be a little bit distorted or with a little bit of saturation on there, by just turning up this mic pre.
Don't come running back. I know you need me crazy. Oh, baby. Just to see you, baby. I don't know.
So if you like that sound, you have it right there with the EQ and everything there as well. Super dope. I also threw it on all the drums. So we'll go ahead and take a listen to what the drums sound like, without the BBA5 on there, and then we'll listen to what they sound like with the BBA5 on there. So I'm just gonna basically turn all these on, and I'm going to basically mute all the effects down here at the bottom and let you hear what it sounds like, and then I'm going to come back and let you hear what it sounds like with the effects on there. So you can hear the big difference as I went through and I started turning all of the different effects on. I really like what it does to the snare right here for me. So for this snare, the snare sounded like this before I threw the A5 on there. But then after I threw it on there, I got it to sound like this. And it really just cut through the mix so much better. That's what a lot of this is just making it cut through the mix, and it's just making it sound better, sound more colored. And then the hi-hats too. The hi-hats didn't sound, the greatest before I got the BB5 on there, but then afterwards. So you can just tell it's basically making it cut through the mix so much more. I'll show you guys a few more things. What's cool about this is that there are a bunch of different presets. So with the presets, let's go ahead and pull one of these up. You're gonna get different presets from actual mixers, from Blackbird Studios, and so on and so forth. You got some collaborators here. So you got Brian Clark, and you got Joe Carell, and they both have mixed a bunch of different platinum albums and all that other stuff. But you got all kinds of different stuff here for your kicks, overheads, pianos to make them brighter or darker. You got different stereo buses that you can use. Then you got kicks. You got stuff for kits right here. You got stuff for bass. You got stuff for, fat back and bacon. I'm all about it. If it's about bacon and fat back, I can mess with it. Then you got kit. They got different presets here. So they got for classical, country, hard rock, miscellaneous, pop, rock. Different stuff for acoustic guitars, all that good stuff. And then you can save your own presets, and that's what I saved that vocal for. So this is a pretty solid emulation of an API board, in my opinion. It does currently cost $150 though, but there is a free trial. So if you wanted to go check this thing out, you can go over to the website right now. You can download the free trial. See if it's something that you like. I can't stress enough. Things that I like about this is that the EQ is really smooth. It's not piercing. So as you're messing with it, it's just gonna get a smooth sound. It's just gonna make things sound a little bit better. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.